on the gas, up and down. Thank you. Up and down with the ankles, step on the gas, bring them all the way towards you as high as you can, your toes to your nose. Good. Well, now I really can't pick on Tom because then you guys are going to have to listen to it over and over again. Good. All right, let's relax the legs. Let's move on to the trunk. Let's just do some rotations. Very good. Now let's slow it down a little bit. Try and keep it real controlled all the way to one side, all the way to the other. Good. Couple more of these. Good, and relax. We'll do just a little bit of arms. We always start with our arms, the weights, but let's just get them moving just a little bit. So we'll go straight up. I'm not going to go super crazy with these because I don't want the shirt to mess with the microphone, but you guys know what you're doing with these. High up as you can and back down. Good. All the way up. 5 more. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's see. Arms are good. We'll do more arm stuff in a second, but let's go to the neck. Let's go forward and backward. Slow and controlled with these. Not going too fast. All the way up, all the way down. Good. Now we're going to tilt side to side, just tilting our ear to our shoulder. Good. Always kind of slow and controlled with the neck stuff. The neck's kind of delicate. Don't want to aggravate it. Good. Now we're just turning our head. So now we're rotating our head side to side. Slow and controlled. Far as you can. Like you're trying to look at someone over your shoulder. Good. A few more of these. And relax. Let's get our weights in our hands. We'll stay seated for now. We'll start with the arms. Bicep curls to start. Very nice. Palm facing up to begin. Aim for about 10 of these. Let's call that 5, 8, 9, and 10. Then we go to our hammer curls, straight up and down with the weight. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Palm facing down. Palm down. Good. So we're going to do 10, 10, 10, each of those, and we're going to do 2 sets. So let's say we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, take a quick breather, shake them out, relax the arms for a second. And then if we're feeling okay and ready for it, if the arms are tired, take another second. If not, we're going to go right back to 10, 10, 10. Palm up. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Hammer curls, straight up and down. Good. Nine and 10. Palm down. 10 more. Arms are starting to burn a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Feeling that one for sure. Okay, let's go to our shoulders. Okay, I want to go outside and flap the wings a little bit. Good. With these ones, try to lead with your elbows just a little bit. Think about pulling the elbows up. Don't necessarily think about pulling the hands up. Think about pulling the elbows up. It's just going to help activate the shoulders a little bit. Good. Now we're going to take a break there. We're going to go weights right in front of us, weights to our chest, and straight up in the air. Back down to the front of the chest and straight up in the air. Good. Very nice. Yeah, I'm feeling these. Good. Nice. And take a break. Good. Relax the shoulders a little bit. We're going to do each of those one more time. Yep, roll the shoulders out a little bit, take a second, and then whenever you're ready, back to the wings. Good. With these ones, I want you guys to be mindful of shrugging your shoulders too much. I want it to try and just be the arms. It's easy to go and shrug the shoulders a ton. That's not really what we're trying to do. It's okay, they're going to try to help out, but I want you to try to focus on the arms. Good, and take a break. All right, we're not going to do straight up this time. We're going to do a series. We're going to just one arm at a time. We're going to punch up. We're going to punch forward. We're going to punch to the side. Okay, that's one. Okay, up, forward, side. Yep, good. Up, forward, and side. These are going to get kind of tiring, so if you need to put the weight down for these, you can as well. We call that a superset, when you start with some weight and then you move without weight. Forward and side. Switch to the other arm. Up, forward, side. Up, forward, and side. Good. So you can defend all areas of your body. When someone's trying to take your bingo card, it doesn't matter where they are, you can punch them from any angle. Good, back to the other arm, back to the first arm. A couple more of these. And side. Up, forward, and side. Back to the other arm, a couple more. And side. Last one. Up, forward, and side. Woo! All right, take a break. Arms feeling good. Arms definitely got to work out. Let's see. Why don't we move to some leg stuff? Let's stand on up. We're going to be behind the chair. Actually, I want us on the side of the chair. So on the side of the chair. I'm going to show you from this angle, whatever's comfortable for you guys. You can stand wherever you need, but you're going to be on the side of the chair holding on to one, and we call them hip three-ways. We did these last time. It's forward, side, and back. Those are our 3 ways that we're doing the hip. Forward, side, and back. Using the chair as needed to stabilize. This isn't a balance exercise yet. So right now that we can hold on to the chair, use it however we need, forward, side, and back. Very good. Back. Should start to feel this on both legs. The leg that you're standing on is stabilizing you, so that one's going to be tired. And then, of course, you're engaging all sorts of muscles on the leg that's swinging. Good. If for some reason this is super easy, you can slow it down on the leg that's swinging. You can go up and slow, side, slow, back, and slow. Let's switch to the other leg, face the other direction. Same thing, forward, side, and back. Couple more of these, side and back. Let's go 2 more, forward, side, back, forward, side, and back. Take a break there. Now we're going to be facing the chair. I'm going to show you from the side, but you're going to be holding onto the chair, the back of the chair, and we're going to be bending our knees up and down. Now these are probably going to be pretty easy. So this one, I really want you to try to lift it all the way up towards your butt and then go slow on the way down. Lift all the way up to your butt and slow on the way down. And just alternate with these, one leg at a time. Fast up, slow down. Good. Very nice. Fast up, slow down. Good. Let's do 4 more. And 4. All right. Take a second, check out the legs, whatever you need to do. And we're going to go through a squat progression. Okay, we're going to start with normal squats. Again, use the chair as needed. If you need to be behind the chair, you can be behind the chair, on the side, whatever you need, or don't hold on at all. But we're going to start with a normal squat. Feet about hip width, a little bit wider than hip width apart. And just a normal squat, as low as you'd like to go. Okay, the lower the better, but whatever you're comfortable with. And you can always start small and work a little bit deeper. Good. Imagine like you're sitting in a chair. You're pushing your butt back to sit down in that chair. You got to bring your chest forward, keep your back straight. I'm going to show you from the side as well. Like you're going to sit in a chair. Good. And so what we're going to do is we're going to work through different types of squats. So now we're going to go wide stance. Really as wide as you're comfortable. What we're doing is we're targeting different types of muscles here. So now wide stance and same thing. We call these sumo squats. Good. Back stays straight, same form. If it's comfortable, you can if it's more comfortable, you can point the toes out a little bit, but whatever's a comfortable stance for you. Good. We're going to aim for about 10 of each of these. And then we're going to go to our narrow foot squat. So really as narrow as you can make the feet. These ones you should feel a little bit more in the front of your legs. If it's super easy, you can have weights in the front, and that'll bring the weight a little bit further forward. Regardless, feet together and squat. Good. Very nice. Helps target our quads a little bit more. With most exercises, if it's too easy, then you slow it down. Gonna make your muscles work a little bit harder. Good. 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, take a break. Legs are working hard. Next, we're gonna do heel raises onto our toes. Okay, I'll show from the side first. You can have the chair. The chair is gonna help just balance you. And you're just raising up. Push those heels up, raising up onto the toes, up and back down. Same thing as always. If you want to make it harder, you can go up fast, down slow, or I'm going to show from the back. Like we did last time, you can start to shift your body weight as you go up. So when you do this, you're going to be putting more emphasis on the side that you're leaning to. So as I lean to the right, I'm putting more weight on my right. As I lean to the left, I'm putting more weight on my left. You're just targeting each of them, challenging them one at a time. This is kind of what we do when we walk. Each step we take, we're pushing off on that leg. So this is good training for that. So depending on where you're at, if it's easy for you, then you can try a lean. If it's still difficult, then just stay centered and go up and down that way. Let's do 5 more of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Okay, we got some legs, got some hamstrings, some glutes. Let's see. Let's move on to some balance. Okay, we're going to talk through the balance progression again, just so you guys have it. Chair as needed. Okay, so the goal of the balance exercises is to not use the chair. Okay, you want to challenge yourself. Obviously, you don't want to fall over, but the only way to make your balance better is to challenge it. So if it's super easy and you're super steady, you're not really challenging your balance. Okay, so we'll talk through it. Let's go feet together first. Feet as close as you can make them. And standing nice and tall, no chair. Very nice. This is always a good starting place. And if it's super easy, the next progression is 1 foot in front of the other. Okay? So hopefully you can see my feet. If not, the goal is to get to heel toe. But if you're not at heel toe yet, then bring the foot a little bit wider. 1 foot in front of the other, but a little bit wider. Okay? And then what you'll do is you'll start to slowly bring those feet closer and closer together, and it's going to get harder and harder. What you want to do is you want to find the place that's challenging for you and just try and stay there for 30 seconds to a minute. Use the chair as needed. And standing heel toe. Let's go for 30 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch to the other side. Halfway there. Keep going. If it starts to get easy, say you're already a little wider, but you're like, oh wait, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, then start to bring that foot a little bit closer towards heel toe. And switch feet. Other foot in front. Make sure we're good on both sides. Very nice. Good. No using the chair. Sometimes it helps to focus on one object. Just focus on that. Help you balance a little bit more. We got 10 more seconds on this side. And relax. Okay. Everyone seemed to do really well with feet together. So if your feet are together, as close as you can make them, let's have everyone go to this position. Okay. Find your balance. No chair. Make sure you know where the chair is because we're going to go eyes closed. Okay. So first, get comfortable with your feet together, narrow stance. And then once you're comfortable, you're going to close your eyes. Make sure you have the chair close by and close your eyes. We're going to try 30 seconds, eyes closed. Okay. And just do the best you can. If you need to use the chair, use it, but then go right back to trying without it. Eyes closed. Another 10 seconds. And relax. Okay, everyone looked really stable for that. Okay, so we're gonna try to continue to progress how we did last time. So we did eyes open, we did staggered stance, we did working towards heel toe, right? So now you're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna do eyes closed. So start pretty wide with these ones because eyes closed is gonna make it much harder. But start with a pretty wide stance. Then when you're comfortable, you're going to close your eyes first, and then you can slowly start to bring that foot in depending on where you're at. So say your wide stance and your eyes closed, and you're already wobbling. Okay, well then stay there. Okay, but if it's eyes closed and your wide stance and it's easy, start to bring that foot slowly closer together towards heel toe. And I promise you, once you get to heel toe, eyes closed, it's going to be very challenging. Okay, so find the comfort zone first, and then we'll do eyes closed. Okay, so get to where it feels kind of steady, and then close your eyes. We'll go for 30 seconds. Try to go 30 seconds, eyes closed. Again, if your eyes are closed and you feel super good, okay, start to bring that foot closer to the center of your body. Should see a little bit of wobbling. No falling, just a little bit of challenge. Five seconds. Very nice, young man who shall not be named. And relax, and relax. Good. Good job. Okay, other foot in front. Other foot in front. Everyone did really well with that, so I'm going to consider, when you guys are watching this back, I'm going to consider that you guys did well with this today, so you're going to keep going other foot in front. Rather, if you can't, then go back to narrow stance and do eyes closed. But if you can, do one foot in front of the other, and then you'll switch. Okay, find your balance point, find your comfort zone, and then we'll go eyes closed. Good, keep going. 10 seconds. Eyes are still closed. Challenging ourselves a little bit. And relax. Good. You guys did well with that. Your balance is already getting better. Okay. Chair close by. We're going to go single leg. Okay. These are tough. These ones that we're going to keep our eyes open the whole time. But challenge yourself. Okay. So only use the chair as needed. Start on one leg. We'll start right now. 30 seconds. Only holding on to the chair when we need. Eyes are still open. We're in our crane pose. Good. 10 more seconds on this leg. And switch to the other leg. Good. Leg up. Only using the chair as needed. Good. Ten more seconds on this leg. Keep going. And relax. Very nice. Let's see. How did one leg feel? Did one leg feel good? We getting better at one leg? Still challenging? Still hard? Okay. All right. Let's do, I want to challenge with some head turns a little bit. So let's go one leg. Okay. And I want to do, now we're going to, if one leg is hard, just stick with one leg. If you feel like you're getting a little bit comfortable with one leg, I want you to start turning your head side to side. So now you can't focus on one object. You're starting to challenge what we call your vestibular system. Things are moving in your head now. It's going to be a lot harder. So again, find whatever challenges you. If one leg, you're like, one leg is plenty difficult, then stick with one leg. We're going to do another 30 seconds on each leg. But if you want to throw in an extra challenge, start to turn your head a little bit. Good, we're up on one leg right now. Five more seconds, assuming you've been up the whole time that I've been talking. And switch to the other leg. Last time on this leg. Good. Still up on one leg. Head turns if you can. If not, really challenge yourself on one leg. One leg balance is very important because we spend time on one leg while we walk. It's very small, but the more comfortable we are spending time on one leg, the better we will be at walking. 5 more seconds. And relax. Good. Good challenges there. Let's see. Let's pick up our weights. Always have the chair nearby just in case you need it. Okay, we're gonna do our coordination exercises. So we call them opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so we're marching. One arm comes up, the opposite leg comes up at the same time. As you push the arm up, the opposite leg comes up. Good. Go as slow or as fast as you're comfortable with. The slower, the harder. Good. Nice. We're going to do 10 of these. Nine and 10, and then we immediately switch to same arm, same leg. Okay, so now you're punching with the same arm and the same leg on each side. Good. We're doing strength, we're doing balance, we're doing coordination. We're asking the brain to do different things for us. Good. Same arm, same leg. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's relax there. All right, let's move into a couple more upper extremity exercises, arms, back, shoulders, all those guys. We're going to go to our kickbacks. Okay, so you're on the side of the chair, little bend in the hips, and the elbow stays tucked into your side, and it's just extending the elbow straight back. Okay, so the elbow stays straight back. I'm going to show you from the side. Elbow's always tucked into your side. It's just flexing and extending. Try to keep your back straight and bend at the hips. Okay, it's better for your back, pushing your butt back. Holding on to the chair. Keep kicking those back. You should feel this in your triceps and the back of your arms. Good, couple more of these. 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll switch to the other side. Same exact thing. Elbow tucked into the side. It just bends and extends straight. Good. Working those arms. Back of the arm should feel it. Every time you extend it straight, squeeze the back of the arm. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Now, you're going to stay in a similar position. You're going to be on the side like this, and you're going to be bent forward like we were, bending at the hips, not at the back. If you start to feel the back rounding and it hurts, then come up straight. You can stand straighter, but you're going to go for a little bend in the hips. Arm dangles straight down, and then we pull it up and into our side, almost up towards our pocket. Okay, so we kind of open up those shoulders a little bit, pull the arm up and into the side. Good. You should kind of feel this in your back a little bit, in your lats, your big back muscles, your big wings, up and into the side. Like you're picking something off the ground and putting it in your pocket. Squeeze in the back. Good. Really try to keep our lower back straight, protect our backs. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side, other arm. Same thing, little bend in the hips, push the butt back, arm dangles in front of us, and we bring it back. Up and back, like so. Good. Very nice. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's get both weights in our hands. All right, we're going to do what we call our RDLs. These are kind of our hamstring exercises. So we've done these before. So the weights are in front of our legs, and they just hang. They kind of slide on the front of the legs, and they slide and they pull us down. Our back stays straight. We bend at our hips, a little bend in the knees. So they slide straight down like so. You're going to feel the hamstrings get a little tight. That's how you know to come back up. Slide the weights back up. Back stays straight the entire time. Slight bend in the knees. All the bend is coming from our hips. We're hinging at our hips. Weights just slide down and come back up. You should probably feel this in the back of your legs, in the butt and in the back of your legs. You're going to squeeze as you come up. So slide down and squeeze all the way up. Weights kind of just slowly bring us down on the front of our body. And up. Protect your back with these. Don't round your back too much. If you start to feel some back pain, some lower back pain in particular, stop, move on to something else. Hold off on these. Slide the weights down the front and up. Let's do 3 more. 2. And last one. Down and up. Very good. All right. Let's see. Let's set the weights down. We're going to do some walking. Move into the walking segment. You guys should know this pretty well. We're going to start off, lost a weight. We're going to start off with our heel-toe walking as best you can. Okay, so if you need to get next to a wall, you can, next to the chair, whatever's comfortable. Like I said, I like to find a wood panel on the floor, and I like to use that as my line. I walk on that. But heel-toe walking as best as you can. If you need to be next to a wall to hold on to something, that's fine. Just challenge yourself. Heel-toe walking. Find enough space for yourself. Turn back and forth, whatever you need to. We're putting into effect the balance and the coordination that we've been working on, and now we're using all that to help us walk. Let's do another 30 seconds of heel-toe walking, and then we'll move on. Good, and now we switch. We're switching to walking on our heels, so our toes are up. Don't know the exact angle, but we're walking toes up the entire time, trying to keep those toes up the entire time. Walking only on our heels. So walk a little bit with this, and then if you start to get tired, then you're going to switch to walking on your toes. Straight up walking on your toes as if you're in high heels. So for the next minute or so, you're going to switch back and forth between these as you get tired. So say you're standing on your toes and your calves start to burn, calves start to feel tired. Okay, switch to walking on your heels. This works different muscles in your lower leg, challenges your balance in a different way. Walking on our heels, toes stay up in the sky. And walking on our toes, nice and tall. If you can, try to stay up on them the entire time. If you're walking on your heels, your toes never touch the floor. If you're walking on your toes, your heels never touch the floor. If you can't, do your best, just work towards that. Let's go for another 30 seconds, switching between these two. Still switching between heels and toes, walking. Okay, now let's take a break. And we're going to try walking normal, whatever comfortable walk is for you, but we're going to try eyes closed. Okay, we haven't done this before, so we're going to try it right now, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, but it's normal. It's a steady walk, whatever is steady for you. But now try eyes closed. We're challenging balance, but we're making it more dynamic. So now we're challenging coordination as well. Okay, so obviously find a space that's safe. Find a little zone, and we're just going to take a couple steps. Okay, eyes closed. Know where you're at. Be safe. And then obviously open your eyes, reset, and try it again. Okay, so we're going to go normal walk, eyes closed. Okay, same thing as the balance earlier. If that's super easy and you can walk around the whole room with your eyes closed, then start to make it a little bit more narrow. Start to work towards heel-toe walking, eyes closed, which I promise you will be very difficult. But we're preparing our body for anything. Okay, it's pitch black outside. You can't see, and you need to walk a little bit. Well, this is going to help. Eyes closed, normal walking, progress to a narrow stance walking. No falling, be safe, know where you are. Another 15 seconds of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right. How was that? Hard? What do we think? That was the first time we did that, so what do we think? We like it or no? Okay. If you like it, try it. If not, stick to the other types of walking. Just something different for you guys to have. All right, let's start winding down a little bit. We'll start working on our cool down. So let's stay standing since we're already up. We don't have to do too much up and down. We're going to start with our calf stretch. So 1 foot back, kind of leaning into the chair. That back heel stays on the floor, and then you kind of lean forward to find a comfortable stretch in the back of your leg. Just wherever that level's at, however far you need to lean forward, heel stays flat on the floor. Find a comfortable stretch, and then we hold it. Not too much. Hold for another 10 seconds. And switch to the other side. Same thing, heel flat on the floor. Looking for a stretch in the back of our leg, lower leg here. Comfortable spot, hold it. Typically you want to hold stretches for about 30 seconds or so. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See any other stretches standing up? I think that'll be it. Let's have a seat now. The very last thing we do will be standing, but that'll be all. So you're seated in the chair, one leg comes out, and you reach towards that leg, reach towards that toe. You don't have to reach all the way there. Just get a comfortable stretch in the back of your leg. You should feel it in the back of the leg that is kicked out. Ooh, I can't even reach my toes. Not even close, actually. Just get where you can, comfortable stretch in the back of the leg. 5 more seconds of this. 2, 1, and switch to the other side. Leg comes out, reach towards that toe. Stretch in the back of the leg, maybe a light stretch in the back as well. Let's go 15 more seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Let's see. Let's move up to our arms. So first one's going to be arm across. I'm going to show you guys, and then I'm going to get out of it just in case it's messing up the microphone, but it's across like this. And then you just pull the arm across. You should feel a gentle stretch in the front of your arm here. So hold that one for about 30 seconds or so. Gentle stretch across. Good. Five more seconds here. And switch to the other side. Good. 5 more seconds of this one. Keep holding it. 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Now the arm comes up behind the head, and the other arm can help pull it across. Only as needed, only to a gentle stretch. Okay, gentle stretch kind of in the back of the arm that's behind the head. Into your triceps. If you don't need to pull and you're already feeling a stretch, that's fine. Keep it there. Hold this one for another 10 seconds or so. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Arms relax. Other arm back behind the head. Arm comes to help out. Good, gentle stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, now we're going to do full neck circles. So we started with a couple movements of the neck. Now we're doing slow neck circles. Very slow all the way around. So now we're kind of incorporating all the motions of the neck. Good, now switch the other direction, opposite direction. Slow, don't go too fast, don't get dizzy. Very slow with these, nice and controlled again with the neck. Good, just a few more. All right, whenever we're ready, take a break there. Gather yourself, and then we're going to stand on up. Finish with a couple deep breaths. I like to move the body with the deep breaths so we kind of reach forward and down, all the way up into the sky as we inhale, and exhale as you let it all go through the mouth. Reach down, slide all the way up. Exhale through the mouth like you're blowing out the birthday candles as you release it. Couple more of these. Bring it up, all the stress, worries, everything up into the air, and then let it fall to the floor. All the way down. 3 more. All the way down and up. Good. 2 more. And last one. Reach forward, deep breath in. All the way down to the floor. Well done. Good work.